Hi everyone, my name's Nana. You might recognize me from such films as Realm of LARP, where I play Crimson, the crazy witch with the crazy plan and the crazy eyeballs. But today I'm actually going to be going through what I do at 7th Kingdom IGE, which is the game that I attend in South Jersey, USA. It's a LARP, which is a live-action roleplay, but it's also an IGE, which is an interactive gaming environment. The other game that I attend is called LE, which is short for Extinction Level Event. That's more of a survival-type game where you really have to just go on your wits, just pretty much survive everything that the NPCs and the staff throw at you. This channel is going to be dedicated to makeup, costuming, props, accessories, anything that you really can think of that would be important to you in a LARP or IGE setting. Anything that I say on this channel is my personal opinion, so if it offends you or if it bugs you, I don't think that every way and every LARP should be exactly the way I do it. I think that the varying degrees of LARP and interacting gaming environments is beautiful. I think that the reason that we have so many different types is because there is no right or wrong way. So anything that I say or do on this particular channel isn't necessarily a rule for you to follow. It's more of a guideline to see if you have, you know, any type of tricks that you want to do with a green character. You can look at this video, but there's no right or wrong way of LARPing. So with that said, I hope you enjoy the following video, which is Vitani's Serpent Scales makeup. Thank you. Right into it. My hair should already be up in a wig cap, but I couldn't find one in time, and I really wanted to show you as quickly as possible how to achieve this Vitani Serpent Scale look. The makeup that I just flashed in front of you is it's a brand called Kryolan. It's aqua color specifically. The color that I'm using is 512. Kryolan has such an amazing selection as far as paint goes. The other one that I'm using later on in the video is called GR42. It's the best kind of makeup. I think that they designed this sort of makeup with LARPers in mind, knowing that we'd be running around in the hot, sweaty weather with, you know, hitting people and things like that, and just knowing that we'd be generally sweating, because when you sweat with this makeup, it's going to sound gross, but when you sweat with this makeup, it goes right through it. So you're essentially sweating green, and it's not coming off. I found that out a very, very easy way when I was just kept rubbing my forehead over and over and over again. People are like, you're taking your makeup off, just let it be the way it is. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So what we'd first do is cover the entire face and neck area. You really want to get those ears as well. Normally the ears are supposed to be tipped if you're doing some sort of troll or orc character. The lighter color, the GR42, is going on my cheekbones and nose, and just the top right underneath my eyebrow lid. That's going to probably bring out a lot of the highlights normally that would be in a normal contour face, but when you're covering your entire face with an opaque color, you lose those shades and those hues that normally would make it so. So I'm going back over it with the yellow, which is actually, I think it's the same aqua color makeup, but it's actually 509 is the letter that I usually get. They're about $8 if you get them online or if you have a normal costume or makeup shop. They've worked very, very well for me. The very big jar that I put up in front of you it's lasted forever, literally forever. Just going in again, covering all the spots that I didn't miss. And now we're gonna go in and go on in the eyes. I usually have been doing this. I have been doing this for a very, very long time, so doing the eyes is a little bit easier for me. I can keep my eyes open. I never do it evenly, so you're gonna see that. You're gonna see me messing up a lot in this video. I do put a little bit on my eyebrows because when you start to do all the opaqueness, it starts to lose any bit of color that you have in your eyebrows. So I go over that, do that once more. And here is where my eyeliner pencil broke, and I decided, screw it, we're doing it live. So I just put in a normal amount of eyeliner. That eyeliner actually is called Wet n Wild H2O proof. They are not kidding when it's waterproof. It's actually, when I wash my face after this, it is the hardest thing to scrub off. You are more than welcome to steal that from me. Probably go with something that is from Wet n Wild. They're a great company. They do great work. Going right over that with the New York color, just the normal NYC black and white palette of eyeshadow, just really brings it out. I did the second eye while you weren't watching because I wanted to cheat in this video. And then, because I don't really care about my makeup and I'm sort of a bad person, I go and outline my lips with the black the black Wet n Wild color again, and just put that right over it. I go over with this really, really dark brown makeup that I've had for years and years and years, and it's literally, the brand is just called Lipstick. It's that. And then I go right over that again with a, I think it's Mary Kate and Ashley. The one side is a stain and the other side is a moisturizer. Vitani Serpent Scale is one of those characters who comes from a very small village, but at the same time, I would say that the most influential types of people for them would be like sort of Native American, African type of tribe, if you want to think of it that way, but it is still a fictional place. So she has these these tribal markings and these you know, these scars and everything across her face. I'm not going to do the scars this time, but they essentially represent what she's feeling at the time. So every time I do Vitani, every time I play this character, she most likely looks different. There are a few things that stay the same. Those little dots and lines are usually the same, but they all come in different colors and different pigments and things like that. So you see me just outlining things, adding more details as I go along, and really it's just whatever fancies me at the point. That marking right there is, it's a sacred kind of religious marking for her, so any sort of design you see, she most likely has that somewhere on her body or on her forehead. And just fixing a little bit of makeup there. And I go over with a nice shimmery type of Ben Nye sort of eyeshadow, so you can see that it's not always perfect. Sometimes, you know, in the heat of battle, things get, you know, thrown off, she's sweating, she's running around, she's doing her usual thing, and it adds a nice shimmer effect there. First look, that was my very first event. There's snow behind me. The makeup didn't show up exactly as how I wanted to, and I personally don't like it, but that was just right out of the tube. It didn't look as great. But the next picture actually is when I got back into like sort of the groove that I wanted to get into as far as makeup is concerned. She has a mask on, her wig's looking a lot better, there's a lot more emphasis and a lot more character in this shot. And the next photo is actually what she looks like now. She's a little bit darker, a little bit more intimidating, a little bit scarier, but at the same time, she's a great character. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you see, please subscribe and have an awesome day.